Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video on Balboa. Now, in this video, I want to explain what the best true mode is inside the whole game. So, in this game, I'll be comparing True Vasto, True Let's, and True Vizard. If you guys end up enjoying it, like and subscribe to the channel. My current goal is 25,000 subscribers. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, but yeah, to start off, before we actually get into comparing them, I do want to let you guys know what each of them gives you. So, all of them give you like a Cero type ability. The only one that doesn't give you an actual Cero is going to be Let's. It gives you an arrow. But like, it might as well be a Cero. The only difference from that compared to the Ceros is it's not like an instant shootout ability. It actually takes time to travel, but it's like just as good. I think actually Let's one might be the strongest because I think it does Dark Break. But yeah. Now talking about the variants, because if you guys don't know, each of them give you different variants. So Let's and Vasto only give you one variant, where Visor gives you 3, but the variants for Vasto are way weaker, so that's why it gives you 3. So yeah, real quick, I just want to explain what all the variants are for all of them, and then basically, actually compare them to explain to you guys which one the best one is. So the first one is going to be Let's. Now, Let's has Boost, Blood Vein, and then a new one as well. I believe the best one is going to be Boost, because it just boosts your base stats. Blood Vein, I've also heard is decent. And whatever the new one is, I have not heard anyone really talk about it. I think it's called Siphon, and I just really haven't heard basically anybody talk about it, or anyone say that it's good. So for the best Let's variant, I would say your best option is probably going to be the Boost one, in my opinion. But yeah. Now for Vastocar, there's 3 different options. You can get the speed one, which is going to be dodge variant. You can get the defense one, which is going to be hero, or you can get the HP one, which is going to be health regen. Now, in my opinion, the best one is hero, but real quick, I'll explain them all because they're all actually very strong. I would say probably Vasto has the strongest variants out of the bunch, but I don't know if it's necessarily the best one that you can go. But yeah, Vasto. So dodge variant obviously just gives you a dodge. It's once a minute, and you can recharge it with the Cero that you also get for going Vasto, which is Oscarus. It looks like that. And then there is Hero, which is the one I personally use. Basically, the way Hero works is it automatically puts on your damage reduction. It's supposed to give you a lot more damage reduction, but I still don't think they have that fits. It gives you like 6% more damage dealt as well, and then it recharges your damage reduction. So basically, you'll just never run out of damage reduction unless if you literally get infinite comboed. And then the last variant is going to be health regen. That's pretty self-explanatory. Basically, every single hit, anything that you hit, will actually recharge some HP. And then for Vizard, I believe there is speed, ray regen, health regen, defense, and damage. Now, I believe the best one that you can run is actually going to be attack, defense, and another one, but it's really like up to you, whatever you want. If you need health regen, then get the health regen one. If you need ray regen, get the ray regen one. It's all up to you. But yeah, that is all the different variants for every single race. Now, I will explain what, all of them did a Cero, like I said. So, boom, that one did Cero Oscarus. Visor did Visor Cero, and then the other one did an arrow that you shoot out. All those are around equal, so I don't really want to talk about those individually. But other things that they do give you. So, when you get Vastocar, I know you did a thing called Instinct, and that is when you are below 20 HP, your Ceros no longer cost Reiatsu, and its cooldown is half, which is actually pretty good. And then once again, you also get Oscarus and more Hero. So yeah, that is pretty good. And then as a Quincy, you get Let's. Well, Let's basically makes your arrows way bigger range, and it recharges some HP and makes you run faster. And then Vizard, I think it doesn't have any direct buffs other than, the variants that you roll. So in my opinion, this is going to be my personal ranking for all of them. The best one, in my opinion, is going to be Vasto. Now, the reason why I think Vasto is the best inside the game is because it's a passive. Unlike the other ones, you have to pop a mode. For Vasto, it's always on you. Because for Let's and Vizard, you actually have to pop your mask or pop your wing. But as a Vasto, it's always on you. So you'll always have that extra dodge. You'll always have health regen, or you'll always have more defense, which in my opinion is a little bit better. Because to unlock those modes for Vizard and Let's, you actually have to deal damage. So if you just get completely comboed by someone that's Vasto that already has their buffs, then you won't be able to pop your mode anyways. The second best one, in my opinion, is going to be Let's, and that's just because it actually gives buffs, and I believe the Boost variant is going to be better than anything that you can really roll as a Vizard. And then, in my opinion, the worst one is going to be Vizard, which does not mean that it's weak at all. It's still very, very strong. Basically, every single Soul Reaper I've ever fought that actually had Vizard was basically hard carried by Vizard because of the amount of HP that it actually recharges. But yeah, It really just depends on what variant you run. But in my opinion, that is going to be the current ranking for them. You guys can feel free to leave your own thoughts inside the comments about them all. But I would say Vaso probably is the best one just because it is a passive, and I think that automatically makes it better than the rest. But yeah, if you guys ended up enjoying it, like and subscribe. And once again, feel free to leave your own thoughts inside the comments, what you think the best variant is in Type Soul. But yeah, I'll see you guys inside the next one. Peace.